Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Stable video, and in this video we are going to be going over the new game blog and showing you a brand new code. So without further ado, let's get straight into this with the game blog titled Show Jumping and Star Stable's 15th birthday. We're going to start off with the show jumping. Hello everyone, I'm Jokey Souls, and I'm the design lead at Star Stable. I'm here to talk about a new way to play show jumping races that we're working hard on right now and will release to all of you in the nearest future. I think you will find it very fun and exciting because we sure do. I have asked one of the designers doing the hands-on work to create the new races for the updated version and share their thoughts on the project. I will let them introduce themselves further down and tell their own story about the work they are doing. So first of all, what are we actually doing? We are making a more new, realistic version of show jumping that follows real-life rules and competition more closely than the version that is currently living in game. Some of you that have been around Jorvik for a longer time may feel like this sounds similar, and that is because this work is inspired by a time-limited trial run of a new version of show jumping that was available for a couple weeks a few years back. A lot of you really liked it, so we decided to bring it back in an improved version and make it a permanent addition to the game. So for the rules, it's not only about being the fastest through the course. You also need to ride cleanly, without any faults that would detract from your results and ranking. Knocking off a rail in an obstacle will add to your faults, as well as any second you spend over the time limit that is set for the specific course. The goal is to have the lowest number of faults to win. In case of the two people having the same number of faults, the victory will go to the one with the fastest time. Being fast and precise is the key to being the best in this competition. To help show off exactly how good you are at both speed and precision, there will be new leaderboards specifically for the new version of the show jumping race that will display the number of faults you and others made along with your time. You can aim for the top spots to show that you're truly the best, or you can just race for fun like I do. For now, the previous versions of show jumping races that are already in game will stay just as they are, and not use the newest rules. We're still going to be very interested in seeing the response to these new rules from you, our lovely players, to help determine what we will be doing in the future when it comes to this feature. We have many ideas ready to go, but we need help choosing in which way to go with them. So as always, please let us know what you think. I'm now going to give the floor to my fantastic colleague so they can talk a little bit more about their work through the process on the project. Bye from me for now, and I hope that you'll like this new way to show jump. Alright, then we're going to read this More Show Jumping by GM Esme, and then we'll go over all of the show jumping and all of the nice little details about it. Hello Star Fam! Last time I had the chance to write this blog, it was actually for a trial of the very system we are now finally implementing for real. I couldn't be even more excited. Our new show jumping is more of a sparkly layer on top of the race we already know and love, rather than something that needs a complicated introduction. Therefore, it was important for us to introduce it as early into the game as we felt was reasonable. And who can better introduce someone to show jumping than our very own Stacy the Bobcat Girl? She'll add another daily race to our roster, which will be available to even do for our non-Star Rider players. While some other beloved faces around Jorvik will also offer brand new show jumping races featuring the new system. So why is it important for us to have a super early introduction to this new show jumping? Well, we hope that you'll enjoy playing it to the degree that we can make sure encountering this style of show jumping, or even variations of it as we keep testing around more gameplay variations throughout the entire game, and not only at a specific point very far into the story. We can't wait to hear what you guys think of the system, and I, for one, as an avid show jumping fan in this game, I can't wait to sit down to build more courses, or even rework old ones to use the new system. The sky's the limit. See you around Jorvik, GM Esme. Alright, so now we're going to go over everything and the main points of this nice little paragraph. So they are going to be adding in show jumping similar to the trial run they added earlier this year. And of course, you can get faults. You can get time faults, you can get like rail faults and all that fun stuff. And then there will be a leaderboard. So it'll be the fastest times with no faults listed in the leaderboard. I'm confident that it's going to be everyone in the server, or maybe you could have like a nice group leaderboard that could be fun as well. That includes the faults and all that stuff. But there will be a leaderboard. And of course, it'll list the no faults, fastest time, and then it'll go into the people with faults, and then also go down by fastest time. So yeah, the goal is to get around with clean, no faults, with the fastest time to get on top of the leaderboard. And then of course, just like the normal leaderboards, it'll probably reward you with Jorvik shillings at the end of the week, at the end of the day, and at the end of the month. And then the normal show jumping courses that we currently have in game will stay just how they are, just to make sure that they're not changing all the courses in Jorvik, and then basically the whole community hates the new version. So they're just adding in like 1, 2, or 3 new races, and then if everyone likes it, then they'll start adding more. So what's really bothering me is it says for now the previous versions of the show jumping races that are already in game will stay just as. So that's basically telling us that somewhere in the future they're going to be getting rid of all of the normal versions of jumping races, which I really don't want to happen because I like having a balance of each, because it just throws in a little bit of old Star Stable along with the new updated version. So I really hope they do not get rid of all of the old versions, but yeah, really excited to see the new versions. Okay, so the first updated show jumping race will be with Stacy the Bobcat Girl, and it will be added as another daily for the non-Star Rider players as well. So can't wait to see when that comes out. So yeah, that's all of the important stuff from that nice show jumping part of the blog. And now let's move on to the birthday part of the blog. Happy Birthday, Star Stable by Emma, game designer. Hello, fellow horse lovers. Can you believe it's already been 15 years? 15! That's practically ancient in internet years. If Star Stable were a horse, it would be old enough to pretend it absolutely did not hear you calling from the pasture. Another year older, another year wiser, and somehow still finding new ways to get lost in Jorvik. Across Jorvik, preparations are underway in the Jorvik Riding Camp's 15th anniversary, a celebration of a beloved part of Jorvik and the many riders who have passed through its gates. For us, it is also a moment to celebrate 15 years of Star Stable Online, the horses we have loved, the friends we have found, and all the adventures, planned or otherwise, that have made Jorvik feel like home. This year's anniversary is all about those memories, the first rides, that weird little thrill of realizing that Jorvik was bigger than you thought, and there was probably other quest waiting just around the corner. Maya is finally taking a break from helping out all Jorvik's newcomers. She is now in charge of the celebration, and luckily she'll not have to do it alone. The Soul Riders are preparing the amazing riding clubs to help. But this is Jorvik, so Simply Party was never going to stay simple for long. There are races to ride, puzzles to solve, and a judge to impress, and enough club pride in the air to make Loretta proud. During the event, you'll help Maya and the Soul Riders and the riding clubs get everything ready for the anniversary. I won't spoil too much, but expect some nostalgia, a few challenges, and one last moment where you can find yourself staring at a screen thinking, wait, am I supposed to know this? For riders who love a good throwback, there will be plenty of things to do and experience. There are old memories to revisit, similar places to ride through, and a few little nods for those of you who have been around for a while. But don't worry, if it's your first ride through Jorvik, we'll sure you'll have just as much fun. This one is for the riders who were there in the beginning, the riders who joined us along the way, and the riders who are still figuring out which way Moorland is. Star Stable has changed a lot throughout the years. The map is bigger, the horses are fancier, and most of us has probably changed too. But there is still something special about logging in, getting up on your horse and heading out into Jorvik. Be it that Celtic-inspired music track started when you setting foot on Southhof, or that unique feeling of finally opening the gate to a new area for the very first time. Come celebrate with us, help Maya and the Soul Riders keep everything mostly under control, and take a little ride down memory lane. See you in the saddle, and happy 15 years. So yes, it is Star Stable's 15th birthday anniversary. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything about a free horse this year, but you know what? it's fine. It sounds like a very fun birthday event this year, and at least we're getting a birthday event this year. I mean, last year we just got a party hub that included nothing, that stayed in permanently, so it's not even special. But thankfully, we're actually getting something fun this year. Okay, so as it says, this party will take place at Jorvik's riding camp, so the location will probably be changed. This year's birthday event is all about the memories. They are going to be letting you borrow old horses into the game. I'm not going to say any more. You're going to be able to ride through displays of places on Jorvik. That'll be really fun, and much more to bring back the nostalgia of old Jorvik. So I'll link a video of me spoiling some of the birthday spoilers on screen right now. I'll probably link like 3 videos at once because I did a ton of spoilers with that. Then I'll also put 2 in the end cards, and I'll also put them all in the description. So if you want to see some birthday spoilers, make sure to go click on those. So it looks like Maya and the Soul Riders will be taking charge of this birthday festival. There's going to be plenty of races, there's going to be puzzles, and a judge to impress, and club pride in the air. So we're going to be getting this new thing where you can do daily quests on the board for clubs, and every week if you get the taskbar to 100%, you get a prize, and it's like a nice 4-week little competition throughout the birthday event. So I'll also link a video to that on screen right now talking about how it's going to work and all of the FAQs. Also, the saying puzzles to solve, that's probably going to mean like the puzzles about Jorvik around the map that we got, what, the 10th year anniversary of Star Stable? Those are going to be returning, just probably in a more improved way. We're also going to be getting like the thing from like the Damascus Mine Quest where you have to like see which box the monkey is in. And then, of course, you're going to have to like follow the monkey through the tiles and repeat the pattern. Those are all some new quests and puzzles that'll be coming out with this birthday event. So there's going to be plenty to do. So yeah, that is the 15th Star Stable birthday event game blog. And yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about for this because I don't want to spoil it all for people who just want to see the game blog and not the spoilers. But without further ado, now let's get into the new code, which Star Stable hasn't released yet by the time I'm recording the game blog. So now I'm just going to wait till they release the code. And then yeah, I'll go check this out with you guys. Alrighty, and here is the new code. It is titled Hide and Seek. It's on July 1st, 13 o'clock server time on the Hazy Galaxy server. This code will expire on August 2nd, 11 o'clock UTC. And of course, you are going to be playing Hide and Seek at Starshine Ranch. And of course, Starsteel will be there taking pictures for the Instagram as well. And the event gift is Help I'm Lost. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to www.starstable.com. Once you get to Star Stable's homepage, you're just going to go ahead and click this login button. Once you're logged into your account, it should take you to a page with a redeem a code box on the side. And in that box, you're just going to type in Help I'm Lost. This can be redeemed uppercase or lowercase, and it only can be redeemed once per account. So you're just going to click redeem. Then it will say Yeehaw code redeemed, and 50 star coins will shoot straight into your account. So if anyone's going to today's Camp Western party, this is my server and I will be there. Looking at the upcoming weeks, on Friday, August 7th, we have the themed trail ride, 15 o'clock server time, cozy trail ride together around the trail at Starshine Ranch, and then Starsteel will be there on Unicorn First server taking pictures from the party for their Instagram. Then Friday, August 14th, we have Panic with Pets, 18 o'clock server time. Players are welcome to bring their pets to a hay bale picnic at Starshine Ranch, and then Starsteel will be there on Sunbeam Palace server taking pictures for the Instagram. So yeah, those are the 2 upcoming Camp Western parties for the event. But without further ado, that is everything I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye, guys.